good, y'all? This King.
Lala.
And this is Throwedoff Podcast. Alright, y'all. So today we have a special guest. We have a strong black independent woman, a mom, an artist. Y'all, give it up for Nichelle, y'all.
Hey, welcome. Hey, girl. No, ma'am.
Hello.
Thank you.
Come on now. Act like you want to be here.
Yes.
What's up? How you?
I'm nervous now.
That's
nervous.
okay. That's okay. Like camera action makes people nervous.
It sure does.
Yeah.
I don't know you to be nervous.
I know, right?
You need a shot?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Come on, let's get one. You can have one. I'll wait until the records. We might as well start the game then.
I mean, she said she wanted a shot before.
All right, well, let's get you a shot to loosen up a little bit. So you do rap, singing. What you do?
Rap and poetry.
Rap and poetry. What's some stuff that you be talking about in your bars and whatnot? Like
a lot of sex.
Ooh.
Oh, straightforward.
Straight to it.
A lot of sex. All right, can you just say a bar in one of your songs?
Anyway, truth be told, I make you drown in this wet. Truth be told, you will never forget the way I put it on you when I throw it back to when I ride you, giving you a heart attack. That's some of it. I'm so nervous it's not coming to me all the way. But yeah.
Okay. Okay. And this is the child writer.
No, that's the.
Oh, okay. That's the adult writer. Okay.
I don't really remember too much stuff that I wrote as a child, to be honest. I don't even think I have that. No, I don't. I don't have any of that old material, but I'm pretty sure I'm glad I don't, because it probably was,
not on board.
Yeah.
It's probably more on board with now.
Right.
Than
my music turned into a hobby, and so not that I wouldn't want to pursue it like officially. It's just timing isn't quite there yet. But I'm at a place now in my life where I feel like I can start making steps towards where I'm trying to go. So.
All right, y'all. So this is the time where we start the game. Yeah, we'll get you fucked up.
Period.
All right. So this is it. If you say yeah, you have to take a shot.
Gotta take a shot.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Oh yeah. Was that the start of the game or?
Yes.
Oh, we ready.
Yes. That was it? Or
and it starts right now.
Okay.
So, are you okay?
Yes, I am.
Yes, she is.
All right.
All right.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. You?
I'm okay. I'm good right now.
I was still talking, but I heard the blank hit. Ah, shit. That's a whole one. Yeah, that would be a whole. Damn, see? Yeah. Yeah. I ain't finished it. You said it like 3 times. Is that right? Yeah. You get on my nerves. Oh, my goodness. All right. Yeah, I heard. It sounded like somebody was running.
What's some of the experiences that you've had that you've written about?
No. What's the craziest place that you didn't have sex at?
Work is also another delicate place. Nice.
That's
place.
about the norm.
Yeah.
In your 20s. I get it.
I'm not in my 20s, but
Oh.
I'm not in my 20s. I would like to be, but I'm not.
Oh, so that's more current.
Within the past 2-3 years, yes.
Ooh. You was living.
Living.
Trying to, anyway.
Come on now, live.
I don't know if I would have the guts. I've never done anything sexual at work. I don't think I got the guts to do it.
I got more than enough guts to do it.
Oh my God.
With multiple people.
At the same job? Wait, I'm just trying to hold on.
Different people at that
same job.
At the
that
same
y'all
job.
all work together.
No, we don't work together. No, I haven't done anything.
Oh, okay, but they work together.
No, I brought somebody up to the job.
Oh, no. I'm talking about.
Have I done anything with somebody at that job? Yes, I did. Kind of, sort of.
Oh, okay.
Only one person.
Only one person. Okay.
I mean, I was at one time was going to make it another one, but that didn't happen. So maybe two. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. A good 4 times, I say, that I was
living.
wanting to. Yeah.
Girl, listen. I'm trying to hear one of your juicy stories. I ain't even gonna lie, cause just sitting here having this conversation with you, it feel like you got a lot of juice.
I do.
That you need to let us talk
I
about.
do.
Coffee, everything.
That you
I
need
can
to let
quench
us
the
talk about.
thirst.
What's one of the most interesting stories? Entertaining stories.
Yes, we need a good entertaining story now. Like, don't be playing.
Okay, I got a good story, and it's not gonna be a whole lot of sex in it, but it's a way to get this story, I guess, off my chest.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, so the man that I'm with now is my husband's first cousin / best friend. So
You said what now? I don't think they heard you.
I said the guy that I am with now
you need some juice too.
is my husband's. Yes, I am married legally.
Okay.
I am still married to my husband.
She said husband.
Yes, I am married to my husband. We have been separated though for over 2 years now. My boyfriend is married as well, but he is separated from his wife of probably now about 3. And he and I are together, and he is my husband's first cousin / best friend. They're first cousins, but that's like my husband's like ultimate best friend. So
Wow.
Yeah, I fell in love with him, and that part was never my intentions. I never intended to fall for him. Was I attracted to him? Yes. Did I come on to him first? Yes. If all this gets out there, it's just out there at this point. But when we've been official for a 1.5 years now, my husband was the first person I told, which I know sounds really crazy. But the reason why I did that is because I knew I wanted me and his cousin to actually be together in a relationship. And I knew he wouldn't do it without my husband's, not consent, but blessing.
Approval, yeah.
Yeah, approval. Yeah, that's better. Without his approval.
Okay.
So I told him. He was really mad, of course, because he's like, how the hell did this happen? Like, well, it happened because my husband, he was my boyfriend at the time. And we decided, when me and my husband were just boyfriend and girlfriend living together, we decided to throw an orgy. And he invited the guys, I invited the females, but most of the guys ended up being his cousins. And so he decided to put stipulations on me at the last minute.
No cousins, right?
No, nobody. So Michelle didn't get to fuck nobody else, but he did.
Oh, hell no. You ain't fucking nobody else either.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
Yeah, I didn't get to fuck nobody else, but he
This
did.
an orgy party, nigga. We got
And
to fuck
it pissed me off. Trust and believe. I was pissed off. And one of the people that I should have fucked that night was who my boyfriend is now. So which is funny. Like, we didn't get the
coincidence.
We didn't get the fuck that night.
He invited him to an orgy that you was at. So technically, he kind of introduced y'all to thinking of fucking.
True.
Because y'all could have been looking at each other like, man, I want to fuck.
But you want,
He like,
but
man,
we
I
want
want to fuck too. But I can't.
That is how that was. And then the funny thing was, like, yeah, he didn't. My husband didn't let us do anything And you know what? I feel like that was a good thing because if my boyfriend would have fucked me how he fucked me now, then that would have been
That third baby would have been a cousin of your husband.
That would have been embarrassing for my husband because he would have been looking like, why the fuck she makes so much noise with him, but she ain't made that noise with me?
Nah, he would have understood. He would have understood. He would.
Yeah, he would have understood that
He would
dick was better.
He would have been on the other side like. No. He would have been going the fuck and like. She ain't never. And they cursed your ass out on the way home.
Oh, definitely.
Don't you ever embarrass me.
Well, that was at
y'all
home.
at home.
Yeah, it was at
home.
home.
Well then everybody get the hell out.
Right, like I think that would have pissed him off.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe it's a good thing that we didn't do anything back then, but we able to get in as much as we want now, and sometimes he can keep up, sometimes he can't. It just depends on how tired he is. I have to remember he is 40. Before me and my husband separated, my boyfriend and his wife separated, and he needed a place to stay, so he moved in with us. And while he was living with us, me and my husband had our problems, and we separated. So my husband moves out, and one of my closest friends that was going through a separation with her husband moves in. So it was like 3 of us living single type thing.
Got a separation house going on.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, me, my friend, and my now boyfriend. So the whole time that we were all living together, we were all dating people. Like my roommate, she's dating, trying to get out there. I'm dating, trying to get out there. He just straight went into this relationship with somebody from his past. And I mean, that's, it is what it is. That tends to happen in school. So he was doing his thing. So it's not like we just automatically jumped on each other. That's not how that went. Like he dated, I dated, and the guy that I was dating, I was dating 2 guys. I couldn't really decide between the 2, but I knew one of them I wanted to be the one. I just didn't know which one I wanted it to be. So finally, like all of us was always spending a whole lot of time together. Me and my boyfriend, we was spending a whole lot of time together, getting to know each other better, because I always knew him just as my husband's cousin. I never knew him like the person him. So him living with me for over a year, I really, really got to know him as the person. And it was one time that I just had this really, really bad breakdown because I was just depressed about a lot of stuff. And he just came and held me. He didn't say no words. He just did it. He left a rose in my car before. Like he was just doing all kinds of sweet shit. When I was sick, he came and visit me in the hospital. Like it was just a lot of stuff he was doing as a friend that made me be like, okay, it's something there. Like I want more than a friendship with this man, but I was like, this is wrong. Everybody knew that was wrong, so I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. But then I couldn't take it no more, so I had to sit my husband down and be like, look, bro, this is what it is. I'm falling for your cousin. I really care about him. I really want to try a relationship with him. And he was like, hell no, like, y'all playing me, y'all betrayed me. And he went off. But then I give it maybe like a week or 2 later, he calls me and is like, I give y'all my blessing because, I'd rather this man, if I can't have my family anymore, I'd rather be this man, the man that I trust and that I love. And if you can see that in him, then, I give you my blessing. And I was just like,
I ain't never. I'm trying to see what that be like.
And I was like, cool. So I was excited, like, to tell him what happened. And so we were still living together. By this time, my roommate done moved out and stuff. So he and I still living together. And in my mind, I'm thinking, well, I feel like people already kind of suspected something was going on. Because, like, why would he still be living with me? And I'm not his relative at all.
Right.
So... But, we still stayed living together, and then we finally made it official, and everything just been, like, real good ever since. And, I mean, I hate to say, like, this is the best sex I've ever had. Like, I'm with a 40-year-old man who still fucks like he's 16, and it's like, and he's the total package. Like, he brings it all. You don't find many men that are the total package where they,
Honestly, though, I don't think if I was to find the total package in my ex cousin, I would go there. I don't think I would go there with my ex's cousin. Well, my ex is anybody, really.
Right.
I cut the whole family off.
Right, you know,
I don't wanna talk to nobody.
and the crazy thing is, like, his family was cool with me until that happened. And it was like...
But you understand why, right?
Oh, no, I understand why, but not from their family. And I'm about to give you the backstory on that.
Okay.
So they judged me for something that their grandmother did. Their grandmother stole her sister's husband and had kids with him.
Oh, wow.
So some of the kids are cousins and siblings.
Oh my God.
So like when my husband's mom came at me,
So this is
I was
normal for that
like, this ain't even your card to pull. Like, no, you didn't do it, but your mother did it. So, but I bet you ain't cuss your mom out for taking, you know, I mean, granted, she wasn't, I don't know if she was alive. Yeah, I think she was alive. I don't know. Anyway, but it's like, y'all know, like, they know the stories and stuff. And I'm like, you know, at least we waited and we got my husband's blessing and stuff. Like, because we wasn't going to do it if he wasn't okay with it. We had already made up in our minds that if he wasn't okay, we weren't going to do it. But once we got his blessing, then nobody else's opinion mattered to me, because it was like, if my husband can accept it and support us, then nobody else has the right to say anything. Because it didn't happen to you. It ain't even your life.
Period.
And there's kids still involved. So y'all can disown me. That's great. But just don't treat my kids any differently.
Yes.
And I'm like, don't even treat my boyfriend different. But they do. They definitely do. Some of them definitely treat them differently. And he don't go around.
Everybody ain't. I mean, as long as your ex is okay with it, I don't really see
all of y'all are happy.
Right,
Okay
all
with
three of y'all are okay with that. I don't see the big deal. Everybody else is just extra.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But as long as the main three people are focused on,
especially if
what's
their
okay.
kids is not affected by it.
Right.
Right. And then and the crazy thing is, my girl, well, he's been around. His cousin has been around all their lives.
Oh, shit. He been family.
Yeah,
Shit.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
he's
uncle.
been there. That's
stepdaddy. I'm sorry, y'all.
cousin stepdaddy, but
Cousin
because
stepdaddy.
the baby Alasia, it did. I'm not
Oh,
gonna say it confused her, but he had been around since she was a baby.
How
So,
old is your youngest?
She's 3.
So you got with him when she was 2.
Right.
Right. Okay.
So actually, she was 1.5.
Okay.
She hadn't even turned 2 yet when me and him made it official. So for her, she went through a stage of calling him daddy. Because she was around him more than her own dad for a little bit. And because when me and him separated, she was still a baby. Like, she was only like 5 or 6 months. So for her, seeing him all the time, every day, from a baby, this man will put her to sleep for me. This man takes care of her like that's his own. And he does it more now because of the fact he's the man in the house. And she still lives with us. And she calls him by name now because her sister got on her so bad. She was like, that is not your daddy. Stop calling him daddy. So I think that finally clicked for her, like, okay, he's not my dad. So she doesn't call him daddy anymore. But she did. She went through a phase where she called him dad. Christian, my oldest, he's like, I'm fine. If you're happy, cool. But I ain't calling him daddy. I got enough daddies. I was like, I feel you, son. Nobody's asking you to call him daddy. That's fine.
Not close.
But he do love him, and they have a good bond. And Aaliyah knows that's her cousin, so for her, it really ain't nothing there. She treats him like a cousin, meaning she don't really listen to him. It's like, like, Aaliyah, go clean up your room. He trying to tell me something. Like, that's how she be. It's like, she real smart now too. So I have to go behind him like, Aaliyah, if Sean is still an adult, even though he's just your cousin.
Right.
Yeah, we're together. He's mommy's boyfriend. But if he tells you to do something, you still need to listen. You still have to be respectful. Okay, fine, Mom. Sean, what do you want me to do? Like, that's how she is. Yeah, she's a whole teenager out here. She's only 7.
7 years old. Ooh. I mean, it got to be a little tricky because if anything, you got your cousin But stepdad, but at least the one thing, respect the adult.
Right.
Yes.
That's the one you can target. Just respect adults.
Yeah. It wasn't the easiest, but I knew I had to eventually tell. Because when we made it official, we didn't tell our kids right away. But my son.
So he has kids as well?
Yes, his son will be 18 next month.
Good.
Yeah. So he pretty much, like, we didn't tell them right away, but I felt the need to go ahead and tell mine because we were sleeping in the same room.
Right.
And we were having sex. So my son know what that sounds like.
Walking in on it.
Yeah, and he walked in on he was walking in on it, and sometimes I can't control my level of my volume. So I can't control my volume. Yeah, the vocals. Okay. The vocals. I couldn't control my volume. So since I couldn't control my volume too well, I felt like, I needed to let him know what was up. So my son now, he's in the habit
of that moment when he walked in.
No, not at the moment that he actually walked in. No, like we played that.
I thought it was a moment like he was confused. Mommy,
no,
cousin,
we
right. Well, son, look, don't look, but look.
Aaliyah just walked in on us probably like a month ago. Because she always
y'all ain't got no lock in y'all door.
We do, and Aaliyah broke it because she just busted in my room one day.
Right.
Yeah, like I don't know how she did that. It was just a swap move. So she busted up in my room, and he was in mid stroke. I'm talking DMX belly style, stroking it, covers off, everything, mommy legs in the air. It wasn't no way around that one. So we got caught, and I had to sit her down and talk to her.
She walked in on him ass out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And so
mommy spread eagle.
My youngest has walked in on me, but that's the only child that's ever walked in on me.
Yeah, no, all mine.
I think it's the most normal for the youngest to walk in.
Right.
They're the ones that would see you naked and see you like.
All my kids still see me naked.
Closest to just coming out.
I don't like clothes. Because my daughter asked me, Mommy, why you always naked? I said, because I don't like clothes.
Like naked?
Oh, naked.
Like nothing
naked. I don't like clothes. Like
butterball naked?
Turkey ball. And my son will walk in my room. Put some clothes on. Get the fuck out my room.
Wait, so like how you be laying? Like you be laying like on the bed like this?
No, I don't even be laying. Like I just be sitting Indian style.
Like this?
Like like this. Just
boobies out.
Yeah, just with nothing on.
Turning like.
Yeah, I'll get up, walk around the house. I'll go to the bathroom. I if the kids ain't there, I'll go cook. Like I do everything normal as if I have on clothes. I just
butterball naked.
But naked.
I don't believe it. You got cameras in your house?
No, I ain't got no cameras in my house. Yeah, but I mean I do.
No,
because I hate clothes. I don't like the way they feel. I don't like bras. I don't like pants. I don't like that. I just like I like to just let everything flap.
Well, I don't walk around my house naked because I have a 13-year-old son, and I'm a bad parent. I don't give a fuck about my son because I don't care. Like, first of all, I'm fat, so he can't see nothing past my belly anyway, and my boobs. I mean, it's boobs. Like, it's whatever. The nipple. Yeah, I got inverted nipples. He ain't saying nothing. They ain't nothing happening there. But most times, like, I don't go outside of my room naked if the kids are there. But if they bust in my room, I don't run. Oh yeah, no. Don't come in my goddamn room and you think you're not gonna see nothing. Right, you're supposed to goddamn see
right.
But I do try to make sure
my door is locked. You gonna get a moon.
Right, like you gonna get all of it. But see, like I remember he walked in on us, but he didn't catch us though because my boyfriend played it off real smooth. But he was giving me head, and my son walked in on us, and I was just like, oh fuck. But he did this roll move, and I had like just flipped the covers. So honestly, I don't know if my son saw it or not, but we ain't never talk about it. I ain't never go, did you see anything, son? Like I honestly don't want to know, and he probably don't even want to relive it, so it's fine. But
I mean, don't walk in if you don't want to see it.
Right. Like I stress that enough. I'm like, knock on the door.
That's the one thing kids don't know how to do is knock on the motherfucking door.
But I guess if you're making the noise, if
now,
you're making enough noise, then they should know not to come in. Right. Unless they want to see something.
So my son.
So I guess it's okay to hear it.
My son shuts the doors.
I try not to be too loud.
My son shuts the doors, and sometimes he even go put on headphones. Because he told me one time, he was like, Mom, can we talk? Sure, son, what's up? So, I understand, y'all do what y'all do. But is it possible maybe y'all can start doing it somewhere else? Like get a hotel room
noise comes with
or something. Like, I was like, what you mean? He was like, you was really loud last night. I said, well, I'm really sorry. But first off, we pay the bills up in here. So you're not going to tell me where I can do whatever I want to do with my man, first off. And secondly, I apologize and I will try to work on my volume. Boom. That's it in the discussion. Like
I think noise is a part of it.
It is a part of it.
I think when you got kids, leveling it down some.
Let me tell you, when I used to have sex with my husband, it was easy to be quiet for me. When I got with my boyfriend, it was not easy to be quiet. I'm just going to say it like that.
All right. Period.
Live your life, Michelle. Fuck it.
Like, I mean, I'm sorry. My boo do his thing.
I just wanted to give you some tips real quick.
Yeah, no, that don't work for me.
Level it down for yourself.
No, that don't work for me. Been there, done that.
Die.
Not even that, I like that. I like to be my face shoved down. I like to be choked. I like all that type of stuff. So, it's ways, you can try to calm me down or to quiet me down, but the problem is that stuff turns me on. So, what happens is
you trying to shut you up, it's turning you on more.
Right.
Like, shut up.
Yes. Right. That turns me on more, which means I'm going to get wetter, which means he's going to get more louder. To it, and it's going to get louder, squishy.
Shut up. He's going to start strangling you.
But see, I like that. I told him the other day, I was like, babe, you can choke me a little harder. Like, you ain't got to be so light with it. Like, at least cut off a little circulation. Just
you want to turn a color.
No, not turn the color, just enough where you can breathe a little.
A choke is supposed to be like just a grab to let you know I'm here.
No, I don't want to. I want to know more than that you're there. Like, I want you to take just a little bit of my soul, just a little bit.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Just cut off
my circulation.
Just a little bit.
You want to fight?
Yeah, that too. We did that yesterday. That was so much fun. We were fighting like we be smacking each other and stuff like that.
I know that exactly.
Yeah, that's great.
What's your sign?
Scorpio, the best sign.
That says a lot. You a damn Scorpio. Story over.
That's why she's so damn sexual, y'all, because she a damn Scorpio.
That's part of it. It wasn't
even the books. It was
yeah, I think that was my nature. It is. It's still my nature. Like, because I it's crazy. It's like I just can't get my thirst quenched unless I do it like 12 times a day.
12 times?
Yeah.
A day?
Yeah. We was doing, at one time we was doing it 12 times a day. We didn't cut back a lot now since it's been a year and a half. So now lately it's been like 3 or 4 times a day.
Wait.
So.
Like.
7 days a week, 365?
Like, yes. Unless, I would say sometimes.
Every hour? For 12 hours that you're up?
No, so.
Because you work 12 hours.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I work 12 hours. So, okay. So this is how it would go. We do it in the middle of the night. He's long-winded. So he goes, one round for him is a good 45 minutes. And that's a minimum. So we have to wake up probably like every couple hours throughout the night. We sleep naked. So it's easy. I just roll two. We do what we do, go back to sleep, and wake back up. And then before we get up, get ready for work, when we come home from work, after dinner, and then, throughout the night. So, we trust and believe we find time to get that up in there. I don't know how we do it.
He find time to get that up in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he definitely find. Because I'm a big baby, and I'm like I said, it takes a lot to keep up with me sexually.
It does. It takes a whole lot. Because if I don't get it when I need it or want it, I become a big baby. And I will pout. And you will know that I'm horny and you're not doing nothing about it. That's a problem for me. So, yeah. And he called me a rapist. Because, like, yesterday morning.
Oh, you take?
Yeah, I definitely take the dick. Yesterday morning, I did like I'm not going to say burglar style, but I snuck in my own house. I knew he was asleep because I was just getting off work. I was like, cool, he's still going to be asleep when I get in the house. And so I snuck in. I looked. He was asleep. I was like, cool. I started stripping. And I noticed that he had no drawers on, so I was like, perfect. So I just went straight in, started giving my nigga some head. I just went for it. Play no games, sloppy toppy, wet and gushy. And then I jumped on it and rolled him reverse cowgirl style.
Good morning.
And I developed or found out that I'm a squirter, so I be trying to focus on that shit. Like, so I don't be wanting too much.
I just found out I'm a squirter. I just found out I'm a squirter. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't find out till I got with the nigga I'm with now that I was a squirter. Like, I didn't even know I could
be that turned on.
Right.
It's a squirt.
Right. I know.
So what it be like?
For me, it's done that. I've done that before. Damn. My very first time, I think, is when I did that. Because first off, I already know what was happening. I was like, what is this feeling? I think I got to go pee. So I got up in the middle of sex and went and peed. And then came back. And we finished. And I still did it. And I was like, oh my fucking God. Like,
your bladder wasn't empty yet.
No, it was. My bladder was empty.
No, it was.
Yeah, it was. My bladder was completely empty. Like, I made shit. And I started purposely making sure now, like, I peed before because he does know my spots well enough to make me squirt this, like, crazy. And so I'm like, yeah.
So I get tired of through sheets and left to right.
Right, we go through sheets. Like, I had to lay, like, on a towel or something because it'll go through the mattress.
So you need one of them plastic mattresses.
Yeah, I really do. I'm weird. I don't like my own. Now, because, a lot of people be like, ugh, if a female don't like her own stuff and all that, blah, 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 then you shouldn't fuck with her. That's not the case because I'll do the coochie test. I'll lick the coochie with my fingers or whatever and prove I don't have a problem with myself. There's nothing wrong down there. I just particularly don't like laying in that wet spot because what happens is when that air hit that shit, it get cold and it feels disgusting. So, no, it ain't that I have a problem with my own wetness, but I wet myself like really, like it was wet. Oh yeah, you do the coochie test, like to let a nigga know, like, oh, she good down there.
But niggas do that shit. It's so funny.
You do it first. You be like, you do it, and then you be like, look, look, I want to show you that it's everything.
No,
good.
No. It hasn't gone down like that, but like a nigga will finger you and put your fingers up to your mouth.
Hell yeah, or caress.
Right. So when they do that,
at the same time,
just like I became a throat baby. Like,
hold on, that's a new one for me. Wait a second.
Oh shit,
that's a new one for me.
All right. Leave that alone then.
No, because next time I'm going to be looking like, oh, he said it is. He's seeing it himself there.
Right. And like I became a throat baby like recently. That was my first doing that. I feel like my throat lost its virginity. Like that was interesting. That's a funny story because the first, okay. So I tell you, like my boo, I love him. I'm in love. I'm so in love. So it's like I wanted to give him something or do something with him that no man has ever gotten from me. Yes, I've sucked dick before, but it ain't been to this extent. So this time I was like, babe, nut in my mouth. And he was like looking at me with a dumb face because he can't even believe them words even came out my lips. I was like, I'm for real. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So we had already had sex like within that day already like 4 times. So by the time I did give him head and he came in my mouth, it wasn't a whole lot. And he's a pretty healthy eater and stuff. He drinks plenty of water, eats food and stuff. So it didn't taste bad. I was like, cool, that wasn't bad at all. So I'm, getting bold. Then that song Throw Baby come out. So I'm feeling myself. I'm letting that song hype me up and shit.
I'm telling my bestie, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do that shit again. I like to do a what's the thing called? Fruit roll up. I like the fruit roll up hill. That's fun. I do that, put the fruit roll up around, suck that off, just get it real nice and good.
You do what with the fruit roll up?
So you have to wrap the penis in the fruit roll up.
Wrap the fruit roll up around.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you wrap around and you suck that thing until that fruit roll up is gone. Yeah. So, you got to go to work on that thing. And the fruit, depending on the flavor, I got watermelon, so that shit was hella good. I almost forgot what the fuck I was doing. Like, that shit was good.
You forgot it was a meetup of it.
Yeah, I did. I almost forgot.
You almost bit this.
Almost. I was real close, but I caught myself. He was good. He was straight. He still alive. Everything good down there. But I was going to town with this fruit roll up. I had some whipped cream.
The fruit roll up challenge, y'all.
Man.
Okay.
I had some whipped cream and stuff. So I'm like, I'm getting down. I'm going with the business. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to do this shit, make him bust in my mouth again. We had sex that day. So I was like, I didn't think about that part. And when I say this man shot in my mouth, fuck come in my mouth. No, he shot in my mouth. I'm talking about one of them scary movies, comedy movie type shit. Like he shot in my mouth, and I was like, oh, there's too much. Like I'm like too much. Oh, yeah. I did. I gagged like crazy, and half of it did. I'm sorry. Get thrown up. So yeah, my throat back.
Wait, you threw up?
A little bit. I did throw up a little bit.
On him?
No, not on him. I held it in my mouth, and I grabbed. I'm ashamed, but I had grabbed my baby's shirt. I threw that shirt away though. I didn't keep it, but I grabbed her shirt. That was the closest thing I could find to catch what was coming out my mouth at the time.
Oh,
and I was just like, damn, babe, that was too fucking much. I was not expecting him to like come like that, so now I know next time, wait for like the third or fourth nut to swallow. Don't swallow first nuts, because unless you a real true throat baby, that shit. And I don't have no deep throat. I can't deep throat shit. So that shit, that was too much. I was like,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, that tore my nerves up. But he was satisfied, so that's all that mattered.
Okay, well.
So baby, y'all.
Where the hell you go from there?
Right.
Dang, Nichelle, you are full of freaking stories. Mm-hmm. That last one was a killer.
Yeah, that last
No, literally. Like, he almost killed your ass. Somebody straight. It's so much. Yeah. Like.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, that's real. I'm glad you survived though.
He always tell me, he was like, babe, like it's just like you always ready. Now let me tell you something. Y'all know A Different World. Y'all remember when Whitley and Dwayne first got married on A Different World, and she would get up like right before the alarm and stuff would go off, brush and pamper and stuff. I still do that. So it's not that I'm always ready. It's just I know what times of the night he's gonna wake up or move. So I get up, go to the bathroom, pee, freshen up, get it right, do what I gotta do to get it going. So when he rolls up and get ready to stick it in, she warm and ready. So yeah, when he wakes up, I'm gonna look fresh, smell fresh, everything gonna seem like, damn, you were just ready. And he says that every day, every morning, wake up, damn, always ready. Oh my God, that shit it'd be the best.
Like this.
It'd be the bump. Basically,
when he roll over.
Yeah. As soon as he roll over,
I'm ready.
Or I toot it, that's why that's the best time to have sex for me is that morning.
Yes,
early morning.
Jesus.
Before the sun comes out, because I don't like it to be all bright.
Yeah,
that early
like
morning.
You barely up.
You're right. So like... that early morning when it's still dark outside, you know what I'm saying? You got the fans blowing, the air be on, y'all naked.
And as soon as you buzz, it's like, whew, okay, you up.
You up. You are up. Who is breakfast? Do y'all need me to do something? Like, what the fuck?
But he does music too, so and his music is actually out there taking off. So
His?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, his actually on all platforms, and he's doing good with his music. So,
come on, y'all gonna have a joint EP or album?
I doubt it, cause we rap about two totally different things. He's more of a street rapper, hood rapper, like he rap
Biggie and Lil' Kim. Oh, okay. I don't want to throw no ideas out there.
Yeah. You can say that, but Biggie still. Well, no, my boo still got songs for the ladies too. So yeah, you could say it like that.
Oh, okay.
But she knew how to do street and sex, and she could combine the two.
She knew how to read what was written.
Right. Okay.
From a street perspective.
Right. But I can
from a man's perspective.
But I can write my own shit. Truth be told, I make you drown in this wet. Truth be told, you will never forget the way I put it on you when I throw it back to when I ride you, giving you a heart attack. This is more on what he's been through and life situations and things of that nature. So, but he's really good, very talented, and so. But I doubt it. He really wants. He's just pushing me to get my own music on and getting it out there. So, you know.
That's what's up. Well, I'm proud of you. For everything that you got going on, for all of your sexual escapades.
Yeah.
Like, I can't say I'm mad at you because I understand a little bit. I do understand.
Plenty more. I want to do me and my best friend was talking about doing, I don't want to call it a tell-all book, but we want to take a good 5 of our most extreme sex stories and make a book out of it. 5 from me, 5 from her, so it'll be 10 stories top, and it will probably be, most of it will probably be true stuff. It won't be it won't be too fabricated. We will probably change names because we don't want to put certain stuff out there. But
yeah, because you're gonna have to pay people.
Right. That part.
That's Kim. You don't know who Kim is.
I mean, they may look.
That story sound a lot like me.
Right. Sound like you, but it ain't you.
It ain't you, nigga. It was
like,
another nigga.
Did you have on black pants and a halter? No. Well, then it ain't you. Then it ain't you. Like,
it ain't you.
It ain't you.
Is your name Jaquan? It ain't you, Jaquan. Because it was Jaquan.
You got dreads all down your back, touching your booty.
Ooh.
Chocolatey with a gorgeous smile.
So a tell-all book.
Back to this chocolate smile.
His name gonna be Chocolate Thunder in the book. Yeah.
She got more stories. She has.
Yes, we definitely will have her back.
So we will have her back.
Plenty.
Definitely.
Maybe she can bring somebody with her next time.
Yeah, I'll probably be my boo next time.
Okay, we get to meet Mr. Boo.
Yeah, y'all can meet Mr. Boo. You know, let me tell you, I'm my nigga's very first big girl. And he told me, he was like you changed my mind on big girls. He was like, if we was ever break up, I would actually give another big girl a chance. Honestly, if I could walk around with his dick inside of me, I definitely would. I definitely would. If I could take my man's dick with me everywhere I go and just insert it whenever I please, I definitely would. Like, yeah. He texted me this morning, babe, you are so protective over the dick. You damn skippy. That's my dick. Like, that. Ain't no other bitch get, like, nigga, you stuck with me for life. Like, this is what you did. This is what you did. You did this. Like, you did this. You made me this way. I ain't never been this crazy before over no man. Like, me, Michelle? That's funny. Like, no. But now, the woman I am today, man, please. You ain't getting nowhere near my baby dude. Like, no. Ain't happening. Mr. Potato Headed. I definitely would. If I could, oh my God. Like, I told him if he died, I would probably bronze his dick. I would probably get his dick bronze.
You know you could just make a deal out of it.
Yeah, I thought about that too. I definitely did.
What you say?
I didn't make a dildo.
Make a dildo. I even thought about making a dildo out of it now, getting his mold,
a
mold of his thing, and make a dildo. Yeah, I definitely thought about it. I don't care about the person. I mean, I care about him as a person. I'm saying
that's basically what I'm trying to get out. Like, okay,
no, like
it ain't about him. It's about
what he got. It's about that.
It ain't about you, guys.
I mean, it's about.
It ain't about you.
Relationship wise, it's about him.
It's about what you got.
Relationship wise,
it's always about what you got, brothers. It's always about what we got.
No, it's not always.
It's about what car. If you got a car, if you got a house.
That's not true.
If you got a big dick, if you got a brain, if you
got
money,
you got a dick and know how to work it.
Yeah, if you have a dick and know how to work it.
If you got liquor,
because I done had a pinky that knew how to work it.
If you got what else? You gotta have so much.
No, you don't. Not in my eye. Because I'm the same bitch that held it down when my man wasn't working for the summer. When he was going through his anxiety and depression and had other shit going on, and he needed my support, and for me to be the backbone, I stepped my ass up and I took care of my man.
So let me shut up and sit back.
So I don't want to hear that shit. It ain't about none of that for me.
Well, then y'all talk then.
It ain't about none of that for me. It's about how he treat me. Because
I know what it's about.
Because when the tables turned and I got sick and I was out of work for 4 months, my baby held it down. Plus moved us into a whole nother apartment. Plus he got me in a vehicle.
I thought y'all was running away from somebody.
What? No, you don't run away from nobody.
Get him out.
Like that's what it's about. It's about being able to hold each other down and to lift each other up. All right. It ain't about one do more for the other. Because I do a whole lot of hella shit for my man off the strength because that's just my man and I like doing it. When you got live-in dick, that's a whole nother ball game.
God, Jesus.
That's a whole nother ball.
That live-in dick ain't nothing like it. I swear to
that live-in dick, you hear it. That live-in dick, y'all better get y'all house
you got your
for this winter season coming up. Fellas,
you got that live in.
Because if you live in there, that's all they need is just for you to live in there.
Okay.
Literally,
they just need you to live in there, fellas.
No.
And you heard what they said earlier. They just want you for that.
No, so, I don't want you just for that.
Ho! I'm trying to get us the place, all right? for the winter.
Oh, okay.
Fellas, listen. If you got a dick and you homeless, you don't have to be no more. Okay?
But you gotta be clean though. You can't be homeless, just walk up to somebody.
Well, I don't mean homeless like on the street homeless. I mean just like, couch hopping or whatever. Or about to get kicked out. Don't sign another lease. Not just yet. Wait till the springtime.
Yeah, but make sure that your dick is worth thousands.
Listen, you have 3 good months that she'll put up with some dick.
No, that's a lie.
Before you have to really get out.
No. Ain't no so dick.
All right, maybe a month, but then find somebody else within that month.
You gotta.
You better hop.
You gotta bring. You
think
my nigga was staying with me rent free for nothing? Shit. I mean, he's off all the time. Baby.
I mean, you got to think about it.
You need me to pay something? No, baby, you good.
Everybody have special things. Some dudes may be able to eat you good, so they can get you with that, waking you up in the morning. Oh, rise and shine. All of that
going on. Yeah,
but
you can follow with the dick behind, or you set for life.
God. Okay, so fellas, we gotta have a training or something.
Yeah,
for the ones that, because the training.
You are right though. 9 times out of 10, it's usually one or the other.
To get both.
And
you wonder why I ain't let my nigga go nowhere. Oh,
we gotta have a training.
He locked in for life. We ain't even married to each other. We married to other people. But we married. We locked in.
You got
for
the
life.
game
and the day.
So this is what it is, fellas. We can all look out for each other. We're gonna have a training. We're gonna learn how to do the same tricks, same combos, all that. We all gonna be living good.
But honestly, I think it's more because some people know how to work their tongue better than others.
That's true.
I mean, yeah, that's.
And you gotta want to stick that tongue.
You gotta want to get down there and get busy.
Yeah, you gotta want to
get down there playing.
Yeah. No play no games down there. Not playing. Now the little just playing with the little happy ball. No, I want you to spread that bitch like you about to try to like I'm giving birth the other way around. Like you get up in that bitch.
Get in there.
And do your thizzle, like
head on, all
of that. You need to come up looking like a damn Krispy Kreme.
Okay.
Freshly made, hot, with the hot light sign on.
Looking like yes.
And ladies, if you do the fruit roll up and you roll up the dudes, you should be coming up looking pretty damn glossy too by the time you finish eating that.
First of all, you should come up looking glossy either way.
Either way. You should come up.
What you talking about? That should always be wet.
Yeah,
you down there. I just want you to know.
Yeah, you should always come up.
And your gag reflex helps you out, ladies.
Yes, I don't have one. So I gag. So I
purposely.
But no, I don't purposely gag.
But you know you could purposely.
I don't like gagging. So
I don't either, but
and I gag, and because
times to get your mouth,
and because I do that, I have other tricks and things that I utilize, and to get the job done. And trust me and believe, it still works just fine. That's why I use a lot of props and foods and edible things, and I get the mood right. I'm that person that like to light a bunch of candles. I like to have the rose petals.
You like romance all the time.
Yeah.
Not all the time. But I do like
all the time.
But I like my setting to be romantic. Yes, my setting to be romantic.
You like
but the actual sex, I like it raw, I like it hard, I like it rough, I like it crazy.
Dungeon something.
Right, yeah. Like if I ever bought a house, I definitely would have me a banging
sex dungeon.
Oh,
yes.
God. I want one.
I definitely
I feel like all adults should have one when you have a family.
Definitely.
If you have a family, like a wife and kids or whatever with kids, you should have a dungeon that you have like fingerprint only can go in there.
Right. That'd be dope.
And that's what it'd be.
Yeah. That's definitely dope.
I mean, it could be in the closet in the bedroom.
Right.
They come in the room, break through. They see them on the camera.
Right.
I'll be right there, sweetie, or whatever you. Oh yeah, that's money. Hey, don't take my idea, y'all.
Yeah.
Whoever that is. Well, take it.
The next thing
we need it.
We lit.
Yeah, because I want plenty of toys. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get that damn sex bar. I keep seeing like everybody got this sex bar. Yeah, it's like a metal bar. And on each end, it has some type of restraint. So, like, you can restrain your legs or you can restrain your arms.
Yes.
And, and it's the bar, and he can flex that bar however he likes.
Yes,
that shit.
Oh, for you.
Yeah.
Oh, for
to
him.
be.
Oh, yeah.
I put it on him.
No.
No. Get the hard note on that one.
Because motherfuckers start wanting to play too much. Is there anything else that you could possibly do in your life? We're going to get on the next show. But we appreciate you coming on the show and supporting Throwedoff Podcast and feeling comfortable enough to.
Yeah, once I got warmed up, like.
And she got her face like my son.
Yeah, you was like real, like I'm shy.
You gotta break the shell.
You gotta warm it up a little bit.
And it got warmed up. It got fucking hot.
It did. Yeah.
So again, thank you for coming. Anyway, we about to be up out this piece, and we out.